It all started in November with a hard-fought comeback win over El Dorado, and now the 2024-25 girls basketball season comes to a close for Bella Vista this evening with a matchup against the Eagles of Vista del Lago. Both teams come in with a sub-500 records, but it was the Eagles that had the upper hand when these two teams met earlier this year in Folsom, winning 64-21. We'll talk more about the matchup tonight and the previous matchup and all of that. But as you can see right now on your screen, they are right now getting set to honor the seniors who are graduating and playing in their final home game this evening. That will be getting underway shortly as Bella Vista gets set to take on Vista del Lago right here on BV Live Sports. Hello, everybody. George Thorelson with you. Scott Hackman will join me shortly, but he's got some dad duties tonight. He's down on the floor as Paige Hackman, one of the 5 seniors that will be honored tonight here for Bella Vista High School during the senior night festivities, which will be getting underway here momentarily. We mentioned 5 players for Bella Vista, those being Paige Hackman, Ellie Tomei, Emma Thompson, Audrey Regpala, and Mackenzie Dean. And as a matter of fact, that's your starting lineup tonight. There is a tradition on senior night to start all seniors, and when you have 5 that you can start, makes it easy. If you have more than that, Coach Stewart says she probably would have just gone with her regular lineup, although Ava Jensen is not available at the start, or at least right away, for the team because she has some other activities. She sings in the school choir, and there is an event going on actually not far from where we are. It is on campus, and it got underway right around 7 o'clock, and so she should be done with that in time to play most of, if not all of this game. And in fact, as I am looking down there, she may already be here. So we'll see. But she won't get the start tonight as Coach Stewart is going all seniors on senior night. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. For the Broncos, they really want to close out the season with a win, not the least of which is to send this year's seniors off on a positive note and to end the season the same way they started, with a win. They know the task will be tough given the outcome of the earlier matchup and the fact that despite their record, Vista del Lago twice lost to Intercom by just 10 and defeated Wood Creek on February 4th by 1. Right now, let's head downstairs and pick up the senior night activities.
So we're going to be acknowledging the graduating seniors for both teams. To begin with, we want to acknowledge the Vista del Lago seniors who are wrapping up. Number 3, Bella Pilari. Number 24, Sarai Masari. And number 33, Callie Jacobowski. Let's give them a hand. And now we're going to acknowledge our Bronco seniors. Let's hear it for our Bronco seniors. First off, we have number 0, Paige Hackman. Paige Hackman is being escorted by her mom and dad, Kristen and Scott, her brother Grant, and her grandparents, Steve and Deb, plus her boyfriend, Kale, who's a pretty good baller himself. She has played 3 years at Bella Vista High School with 2 on the varsity squad. Her favorite memory while playing for BV is all the TikToks they made before their games. She is committed to play college lacrosse at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington, where she also received a direct admit to the nursing program. And her ultimate goal is to become a labor and delivery nurse, which are in high demand. Good choice. Paige would like to thank her coaches and teammates for the love, support, and memories these last 3 years. Let's hear it for Paige Hackman. Now, number 1, Ellie Tomei. Ellie Tomei is walking with her dad, Brooks, her mom, Jenny, her brother, Jesse, brother, Jordan, sister, Livy, Grammy, Sherry, and Pops, Paul, with her boyfriend, Mark. She has played 4 years of varsity basketball, 2 of which have been here at Bella Vista the last 2 seasons. Her favorite basketball memory is the Pink Out games. She liked that they were able to have fun as a team while raising money for a great cause. Her future plans are to play basketball at Sierra College and then transfer to a 4-year university to earn a degree in business. Let's hear it for Ellie Tomei. Now we have number 5, Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson is walking with her dad, Hot Rod, and her mom, Karen. She has played 4 years of Bella Vista basketball, and this is her first year on varsity. Her favorite moment with Bella Vista basketball was having fun with her teammates on all the bus trips. Emma plans to get her bachelor's degree in nursing. She has not yet made a decision of where to attend, but she has been accepted to Sacramento State, San Jose State, and the University of Alabama. Let's hear it for Emma Thompson. We now want to honor Audrey Regpala. Audrey is walking with her mom, Glenda, dad, Teddy, and her sister, Monique. Audrey's played 4 seasons of Bella Vista basketball, all 4 of which have been on the varsity squad. Her favorite moment was scoring 3-pointers against her old teammates, and her future plan is to study education at San Diego State University. Let's hear it for Audrey. And finally, we have number 42, Mackenzie Dean. Mackenzie's walking with her mother, Yvonne, father, James, and sister, Jessie. She has played 4 years on the varsity squad at Bella Vista High School. Her favorite moment in playing basketball was when she won a game of 3-point knockout. And as a center, that's a fun thing to do. She plans to continue her education at the College of the Redwoods while also playing softball. Let's give it up for Mackenzie Dean. To all the seniors for both teams, we congratulate you for your commitment, your dedication, the hard work you put in, and your commitment to your teammates, and we honor you tonight. Congratulations. And with that, we're now going to let the teams warm up. After a few photos, go ahead and take your photos, and then we'll start the clock when everyone's cleared away.
I just wanted to say on behalf of BV Live Sports, we also offer our congratulations to the graduating seniors and really the entire basketball team for a fun basketball season this year. So we learned a little bit of extra info about some of these players on senior night. We knew that Paige Hackman was headed to Pacific Lutheran University to play lacrosse and to go into nursing, where she's been accepted into their program already, and she wants to be a labor and delivery nurse. And as we heard, that is very high demand. So we certainly want to wish her well in doing that as well. So and then Emma Thompson also looks like she is going to go into nursing as well, and has her choice between or among Sacramento State, San Jose State, and Alabama. Did she go to study nursing and be a member of the faithful Crimson Tide? Just remember that commercial that's out there. It's not high tide, it's roll tide. Just in case she goes there. Audrey Regpala to study education at San Diego State University. Best of luck to her, of course. Ellie Tomei, she plans to play basketball at Sierra College and then leverage that into hopefully a 4-year opportunity after that. And they did make that ruling recently that and I don't know if this just affects football or if it's across the board, but that the junior college years don't count towards your 4-year. So she might be able to play 6 years of college ball if she wants. And that would be the same of any player that goes to junior college. Mackenzie Dean headed to the College of the Redwoods in Eureka. I've actually been on that campus and broadcast football games from there. But anyway, she's going to play softball there. So that's what we've learned about our Bella Vista graduating seniors here tonight. We were talking about before the ceremonies began how Bella Vista really wants to pull out a win tonight And if they are going to pull out that win tonight, the one thing they cannot do is get caught, dig the deep hole that has really befallen them in many games already this season. And Vista del Lago, at least early on, is going to give them the same treatment that other schools have been doing. They like to do that. They like to pressure and go full court on defense, try to force the turnovers, and get the transition baskets. We'll talk more about Vista del Lago and what we heard from their head coach prior to the game this evening. But for Bella Vista, they can't let that happen tonight. That's been a bugaboo of theirs throughout the season. And so if they can eliminate that and eliminate the early turnovers and getting down big, who knows what can happen later on in the game. They need to be able to also finish on the other end. They often get good shots. They don't always go in. You want to make sure that you can get those good shots that do go in. Want to say that indeed Ava Jensen is here. Her choir commitments are complete. The game is getting underway a little bit later than planned. The JV game ran long. Then we had the senior night activities. But it's good to see Ava Jensen on the floor. Still Becky Stewart, the head coach, going with the all-senior lineup. Taking a look at the little bit more on Vista del Lago. My apologies, I was just pulling out my notes. But they are led by 5'6" senior Bella Polari and 5'8" junior Kelsey Brooks. Brooks is actually the leading scorer this year, 11.5 points per game, and Polari at 10.5 points per game. They are missing 3 players, one of whom has not played all season, and that was Ella Skaznares, who was their leading scorer at 21 points per game last season, and she was the Sacramento Player of the Year for a Vista del Lago team that made it all the way to the first round of the state playoffs before losing to Pleasant Valley High School of Chico. And Pleasant Valley, by the way, went all the way to the regional finals last year, so losing to them certainly not an embarrassment last season. It's been a bit of a down year for Vista del Lago. We mentioned Ella Skaznares. Head coach Marty Benjamin was telling me before the game they averaged 58 points per game last year. This year they averaged 38. It's a difference of 20 if you want to do the quick math. Ella Skaznares, 21.5 points per game last year. So there's your difference right there. But still, Vista del Lago defeated Bella Vista earlier this season up in Folsom for their home game, 64-21. And then they also had a couple of close ones. So again, Bella Vista they have to take care of the basketball tonight. They cannot turn the ball over. They had 29 turnovers Tuesday night in the loss to Wood Creek, 26 in the overtime loss to Granite Bay on Saturday, and 31 in the loss to Vista del Lago earlier this season. And Coach Becky Stewart, talking to her before the game, she mentioned that they can't be turning the ball over that much. So we'll see how well things go this evening. And you know that for the 5 seniors, Hackman, Tomei, Thompson, Greg Paula, and Dean, they are really motivated to win this game. And in fact, there they are. There they are in order of number. We're trying to find out what the whole pepper jack thing is for Emma Thompson. But there they are, from Paige to Ellie to Emma. And then Audrey and Mackenzie. So lots of fun going on. There is a sign, and I can go public with this because it looks like the family is going public with it, that holds up. It says, Paige's jump shot is cleaner than her room. And I think it's Mom that's holding that one up. I can confirm that with Scott when he gets up here for the broadcast tonight. But there they are. There's the 5 seniors and their little banners that are right behind the Bella Vista bench as we honor all 5 of them on senior night. There's also a picture of them to the right of the main scoreboard here at Bella Vista High School. So Fun game tonight. Again, keys for Bella Vista: take care of the game, prevent the first quarter run that Bella Vista had in the last game. There's a look at the picture of the girls as a team, and then there they are individually, each one of them as they get set to play their final home game of the year. Looking again, talking a little bit more about Vista del Lago. We mentioned the loss of Ella Skisneras. Stacia Outsley, a 5'7" junior, has a torn ACL and will not play tonight as well. She hasn't played in very many games as it is, so she's been gone most of the year. And then McKenna Cassidy, who has been playing, averaged about 4 points per game. She hurt her elbow in Tuesday's close loss to Ponderosa at Vista del Lago's senior night. So McKenna Cassidy is not going to play this evening. So the Eagles of Vista del Lago, they've been without Skisneras all year and without Stacia Outsley for most of the year, but they will also be without McKenna Cassidy this evening. So we expect to see quite a bit of Kelsey Brooks. Brooks was quite impressive the other night, had 10 points against Ponderosa. She also went for 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals versus Bella Vista earlier this season. So again, Kelsey Brooks at 11.5 points per game, and Bella Polari at 10.5 points per game. They're the main. They're the two leading scorers, I should say, for the Eagles. Layla Turek is one of the starters. She had 8 points versus Bella Vista, averaging about 5.5 points per game. She is in the starting lineup tonight for Vista del Lago. Their other starters are Adelaide Lawson, who is a freshman and gets the start, and then Callie Jacobowski. Callie Jacobowski, 6'2" senior, 6.5 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. And she led all scorers with 14 against Ponderosa. I was watching a little bit of the game that they played against Ponderosa, and that was and I'll tell you what, she was really impressive. And so we'll see what she has to offer. Ava Jensen will have the guarding assignment most of the time for Bella Vista. Let's welcome in Scott Hackman after
hey, George.
Seeing Paige.
What a night. What a night.
And escorting her with a host of others.
A host of others. Yeah, we had great family turnout, and kudos to all the parent volunteers. What a night. Beautiful.
Let's head back downstairs for the introduction of the starting lineups.
As we prepare to do so, we invite you to join with us in honoring our nation by standing for the national anthem. All right, now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Eagles, number 3, Bella Polari. Number 12, Layla Turek. Number 24, Kelsey Brooks. Number 30, Adelaide Lawson. And number 33, Callie Jacobowski. Vista del Lago is coached by Marty Benjamin. Now let's meet your seniors, starting for Bella Vista. Number 0, Paige Hackman. Number 1, Ellie Tomei. Number 5, Emma Thompson. Number 21, Audrey Regpala. And number 42, Mackenzie Dean. The Broncos are coached by Becky Stewart. Let's have a great night.
And a great night we shall have as we get this one underway here at Bella Vista.
What a nice tradition having the 5 seniors start. Perfect round number of seniors, perfect starting lineup. These girls put a lot of work in all year. This is a culmination of that. They get to start and show their stuff in front of their family and friends. 2-hour, practices a day for 3 months, maybe more. They definitely deserve it. Let's go Broncos.
And that's one of the things Coach Stewart was talking about. Having 5 seniors made it easy.
It did, didn't it?
She said that she probably would have just gone with the regular starters if she had more, because
Sure.
how do you choose which 5 to start?
Of course, right.
If you
exactly.
had Coach Kussler's going to have that issue tomorrow night, because I believe he has 7 seniors graduating tomorrow.
Yep.
So Mackenzie Dean will jump it up against Jacobowski, and Vista del Lago controls. That's a beautiful pass inside, but Bella Vista with the defense. Paige Hackman, first rebound of the game. And Bella Vista with the possession. Ellie Tomei closed off with a trapping defense. This is Regpala. Right up in your face on this man-to-man defense. There's Thompson, gets a shot off the side of the backboard.
Nice
Thompson
hustle.
saves it inbounds. What a save. Regpala for 3. Long rebound is going to bounce out to the corner. Who did that go off of?
Oh.
It's going to stay with Bella Vista.
Good hustle by Emma Thompson and Paige Hackman over there in the corner to run it down. Emma Thompson's really working hard as a first-time starter this year. I love to see it.
Here's Regpala. She'll launch another 3, and she can hit those.
Yes, she can.
Jacobowski the rebound, but Emma Thompson is all over the place tonight early on. She nearly got the steal. We get a travel call against Vista del Lago.
It's all about getting back on defense. No matter who has the ball or where they're at, you got to run back on defense, which the Broncos did.
That was Kelsey Brooks that was handling it. Can't go over and back. Ball is loose. Polari, here's Brooks once again, closed off. Broncos setting up defensively in the man-to-man defense. This is Turek. Turek with the,
Nice
not
work.
sure if it's sky, it would be sky blue shoes. It's a little too deep
yeah,
for
I see
sky
'em.
blue.
I like them.
Maybe well, not quite cyan either. So
They're pretty.
that's Lawson. Here's the jumper. That swirls out. Mackenzie Dean, a rebound.
I know I see Bella Polari for Vista definitely setting up the offense.
Tomei, leading scorer, averaging just about 14 points per game for Bella Vista. Has her pocket picked.
She was looks like she tried to get it over to Paige Hackman on the side there, but they picked her pocket.
There's
Yeah.
Polari off the screen from Jacobowski. Over to the left side, it goes to Brooks. She'll launch the 3, and Regpala is going to come up with the rebound. Audrey, one of 5 seniors starting the game, pushes the ball into front court, has it knocked away. Again, they double teamed her right away,
Yep.
caused the pressure, and forced the turnover.
Yeah,
That's their game.
It really is right there at the center court. I'd like to see the Broncos try to pass over the top of that.
Jacobowski with an opening down the lane. It will not go for her. Second rebound of the game for Paige Hackman. They immediately They will double team as soon as Bella Vista takes the ball across the midcourt line. Get a foul called on the Broncos. I think that one's on Dean.
In that situation, what helps Bella Vista in that case is if the 4 and the 5 are a little bit more active on the baseline, so they could throw it over the top of that press, because that's vicious. Bella up top is vicious on defense.
Here's Jacobowski at the free throw line. This one's out of bounds. It will stay with Vista del Lago.
Good defense by both sides so far. 0-0 with the score, but got to keep that up.
Here's Lawson, the freshman. Step around, and Mackenzie Dean with a block. Tomei front court. High post Dean. Tries to go through the double team. Back to Tomei for 3. Greg Paula is there. Has it on her knees. Here's Hackman.
Looks like Turek got a little overzealous there on the defense.
Call that on Turek. That's her first.
Like it, yeah.
First team foul on Vista del Lago.
Nice.
Ava Jensen and Emma Givens are in.
I got to say, Emma Thompson really came out and just worked so hard there those first 3 minutes. It's good to see. She set the pace.
Tomei open for a 3. That's on a line. She's got it. Good defense in backcourt.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a nice play that Stewart drew up there. They definitely practiced that. Created a timeout situation for Vista del Lago. I love senior nights. You always start so strong, and everybody's fired up. It's electric in the building here. It's pretty fun.
Well, one of the things Coach Benjamin was telling me before the game today is they will pressure you on defense, and they will try to force the turnover. We haven't seen a full court press from them, but once they cross midcourt, they go right to that trapping defense.
Yep.
And immediately try to harass the ball handler, and that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, and it's worked well. It worked well last time we played them at Vista del Lago at their house. Bella Polari and up top there is pretty good. She forces them either way, and whichever way they pick, they trap.
Broncos, speaking of full court press, they're putting it up right now. Try to force the turnover. There's Brooks with the jumper from the outside. Lawson, the rebound. Keeps her balance. And now here's Polari underneath. That one may have been hit from behind. Loose ball. And a putback will dance off the rim. Jensen again trying to get the rebound, and she gets fouled.
Nice work by Ava Jensen. You know what else I noticed on that one is Emma Givens there on the backside rotation to get that backside rebound. She saw that space was open and definitely rotated, so it's a good sign.
Broncos leading on Ellie Tomei's 75th three-pointer of the season. She just needs 19 more tonight to tie the record she set last year.
It could happen. She's feeling it.
That would be incredible.
It would be incredible. I'd be here for it.
Here's Ray Paula. She'll launch one. Front lip. Jacobowski the rebound. Here's Polari. Polari picked up by Tomei. Over goes into the corner for the three-point shot from Turek. Does not go. Lawson hustles out to get the rebound. Here's Brooks. Brooks sets the pivot, spins around. Jacobowski. Now Turek again. Rebound underneath Brooks. And Bella Vista knocks that one out of bounds.
Unlucky on that one. Good defense by the Broncos here, definitely rotating. Looks like they're subbing, but yeah, they're attacking ball every time Vista del Lago picks up their dribble. Haven't seen that a lot this year, but I'm seeing it now and I'm loving it.
There's Brooks underneath. Ava Jensen with the block. And then Reg Paula, looks like she's fouled in backcourt.
Yep.
And that's going to be on Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks came in off the bench there, and you could tell Coach wanted her to be fired up, and she did, and she tried to get that ball, but it was a foul.
So low-scoring game as we are just over halfway through the opening quarter.
I know this is not rocket science, but low-scoring games are good for us in this situation. So I don't mind it.
And that's kind of been par for the course for Vista del Lago this year with the injuries. Again, they're averaging 20 points per game less than they were last season. Here's Jensen to the baseline. Or check that. Jensen winds up with it. It was Givens that drove the baseline. The three-point shot does not go. Jakubowski the rebound.
Jakubowski's a heck of a rebounder, so she went up and got that ball pretty good.
Averages about 6 per game. Low block. Here's Jakubowski on the baseline.
Unlucky. Help her up.
And that foul will be on Ava Jensen. That'll be her first.
It's nice having Ava Jensen back there, just that presence down low to get those rebounds. She's a physical presence.
So Vista del Lago with some substitutions. We will pick them up as we go here. This is Kamira Stevens. And now Brooks with the jumper. Does not go. Rebound in the corner. Vista del Lago's doing a great job on the offensive rebounds.
Yes, they
and that
have.
one leads to that jumper by Bella Polari. That's their first points of the game. It comes nearly 5 minutes in. And Bella Vista's lead is just 1 now.
Oh, nice hands. Good catch by Ellie.
Givens, high post it goes Jensen. Jensen to Hackman. Hackman's jumper, ooh, that looked really good.
From our angle, it did, didn't it?
Stevens has the rebound, can't find the handle.
I like to see Paige playing that that defense there. As long as you apply that pressure the whole court, sometimes accidents like that happen. So it's good to see.
More subs for Bella Vista. Bridget Nielsen is in, and Mackenzie Dean is back in. Here's Tomei. Jensen wasn't expecting it. Loose ball. And it's controlled by Vista del Lago. Here's Brooks. Polari. There goes the runner, and a foul is going to be called. That's on Dean. Second on Dean.
It's too bad on Dean. She just came in off the bench there came in for Eva Givens and got a foul. Bella Polari definitely had her way with the Broncos when we were at Vista del Lago, so she's a heck of a player. They're going to need to figure out ways to maybe get some double teams on her.
And we're tied. Polari all 3 points for Vista del Lago. Ellie Tomei with the three-pointer accounts for Bella Vista's scoring as we are approaching 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Hackman is trapped. There goes the defense. There's the jump ball. Possession will favor Bella Vista.
So Paige Hackman had some space there to take, and that, she took that space, but that's exactly what Vista del Lago wants you to do, is dribble right into that double team.
Here's Nielsen, her first touch of the game. Tomei, she's going to launch one from Grandma Deb's front lawn in Texas. And that's Paige's Grandma Deb, by the way. But she's the one that has the front lawn in Texas.
She does, and that was, what was that, like 30 feet? That was crazy.
That's long by NBA standards.
Yes, it is, absolutely. Hit it again.
Here's Ellie again. That one's long. Half the crowd stood up on that one.
But Ava was right there for a rebound, too. I mean, nice.
Stevens with the rebound, and then the held ball. The possession arrow this time will favor Vista del Lago. Yeah, timeout called by Bella Vista.
Nice timeout there by Coach Stewart. She saw it getting a little amped up in here, and she wants to settle her troops.
So Bella Vista's defense is off to a good start here in this one, and the Vista del Lago offense, and again, the offense has been a struggle for them all season because of the injuries. We mentioned 2 of their top players have been gone, one all season, the other most of the season. And then a third, McKenna Cassidy, was hurt in the game on Tuesday. And so she's not available tonight either. So, and Cassidy, by the way, 5 points, a rebound, assist, and steal against Bella Vista in January when the teams played up in Folsom. So the Broncos putting up a full court press here, trying to force a mistake by Vista del Lago.
Nice patience by Vista del Lago on that one.
Brooks gets the ball across midcourt. Molly McBride in for her first action is setting up on the left side. She will cut to the basket. And we'll come up with it on the rebound. I've got her as 44, wearing 42. So I'm presuming that's her.
Unfortunate, but Mackenzie Dean got into foul trouble here with 3 fouls right away in the first quarter. You know, that wasn't her fault, though. I like to see her contest that at the rim. You know, you need to be stopping ball closer out to the three-point line for sure.
So that's Kamara Stevens at the free throw line. She's a 40% free throw shooter. One of 2. And the rebound for McBride. It's a 2-point game for Bella Vista. Some contact in backcourt.
Yep.
And I think that's the aforementioned Stevens.
Didn't look like a foul from here, but that official was on the other side of the court, and he definitely had a better angle at it than I did.
So glad to have you along. This is our final girls basketball broadcast of the season. We have the final boys game tomorrow night, also against Vista del Lago, and that's senior night for the boys. We'll take the air probably right around the same time. Again, depending on the length of the JV game. We're hoping to get started right around 7:10 or so, but it may be a little bit later. Here's a step around move for Ava Jensen. Cannot get the roll. Jacoboski the rebound.
Nice bounce pass.
Here's Brooks, has a little trouble with it. Paige Hackman is right there on defense. Off the screen from Jacoboski. Closed off. Bounce pass to Polari on the baseline. Shot does not go. Givens the rebound. Crowd serenading her because the ball didn't hit anything, so it's the air ball chant going. Ellie Tomei slips and was contacted, draws the foul.
Yeah, it looks like Stevens got a little into her back on that play, so.
Second on Stevens, 5th team foul on Vista del Lago.
The Vista coach is definitely correctly telling her to get in front of the ball. Don't, attack from the back like that. Slide your feet. Some of the best three-point shooters I've ever known have a tough time hitting free throws. It's like they're just dialed in on, 40 feet or 30 feet, but.
Well, that's uncharacteristic of Ellie to miss, too. She's 75% from the line.
Right. She kind of rushed it a little bit there. I think she'll need to take a little breath, and she'll take that breath at quarter break. We need her tonight, that's for sure.
This is Brooks, picked up by Tomei. Works off a screen to the baseline. Now she's trapped in the corner. There's McBride for 3 off the back iron. Stevens, another rebound. Here's Polari. Polari to the baseline, closed off. Stevens at the free throw line. And that will bring the first quarter to a close. And Bella Vista on the strength of 3-pointers, number 75 and 76 on the season for Ellie Tomei. The Broncos have themselves a 6-4 lead in a very low-scoring opening quarter here. He's Scott Hackman. I'm George Tharlson. Happy to have you along here on BV Live Sports as we bring the curtain down on the girls' basketball season. Should point out that the freshmen and the JV teams for Bella Vista were both winners today.
Fantastic.
And they close off the season. In fact, the JV team finishes the second half of the season 5-1.
Wow.
The only loss was to Ponderosa, and that was a close one.
That's impressive. Yeah, JV had a fantastic year. Coach Carey and her staff have done an amazing job. A lot of great new faces coming up in this program. It's impressive to see. They must have got some really neat Christmas gifts or something to motivate them for that second half of the year. But yeah, fantastic work by everybody.
Indeed, that's the case. And so it's the future is so bright.
Yes, absolutely.
We didn't bring our sunglasses. The future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
You got to wear shades.
That's from. At least that's from my era. So.
Well, from my era is 6-4 quarters. I mean, I love to see this low-scoring ball game, defensive juggernaut. I can watch this all night.
Well, let's get the second quarter underway. Vista del Lago will have possession. Looks like they are returning their starters.
Yep, good call.
There's Brooks. High post it goes to Lawson. Lawson. She's double teamed and trapped on the baseline. Back outside. Brooks for three. That one's off long. Hackman got a hand in there. Scramble for the ball. It's still loose. Greg Paula tried to poke it away. Vista controls it. Looks like we have a whistle. This is going to go the other way. It's an offensive foul.
Oh, wow.
For a push. I think they called that one on Brooks.
Brooks got the foul on that one. I didn't see it. I trust him.
So, by the way, we have two schools with Vista in their name.
Yep.
We have View of the Lake taking on Beautiful View. And right now, Beautiful View has the beautiful end of the score.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. So Vista has, View of the Lake has brought up their press to be full court now.
Jacoboski gets a hand on that pass, and then it deflects off a Bella Vista player. And so possession will go back over to the navy blue clad Vista del Lago Eagles. With the silver stripe, silver and white piping on the uniforms, as you can see on your screen, and the numbers in silver outlined in white. Nice opening down the lane for Kelsey Brooks, her first points of the game.
Jacoboski made that happen with the little dribble handoff.
Tomei, and now they're putting up that full court press. And again, Bella Vista has had trouble with this. Here's Reg Paula into Jensen. Jensen steps into the lane. That one's too hard off the glass and the iron. Jacoboski, another rebound for Vista del Lago. Turek is open, closed off by Jensen. Jensen with some really good defense there to force the shot or contest the shot enough to force the miss. Eagles
nice
to
rotation.
Keep possession here. Here's Turek. Polari finds Kelsey Brooks in the corner for a three. That one comes off the back iron. She'll find that rhythm at some point.
Yeah, she will.
Turek drives in. Loose ball on the ground. Jensen and Jacoboski, they tie it up before Jensen muscles it away. Bella Vista has the possession arrow this time around.
Yeah, no, Turek's a great offensive rebounder, so they need to get a body on her hip.
Vista del Lago is doing a very good job on the offensive rebounds. They're just not their shots just aren't falling.
No,
they're getting some good looks.
Yep.
Stites having a little difficulty there and threw a bit of an elbow, called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, if that was me, my dad would have said, don't dribble back under the basket on a press break. That's exactly where you want to be. From a defensive standpoint, that's where you want the offense to go.
Turek. Broncos forcing her out. Here's Brooks. Brooks splits the double team, draws the foul.
I did see earlier that Coach Stewart had Emma Givens, for example, flashing to the middle of the key on that press break. I kind of want to see him get back to that on this press break, because if they're going a 1-2, 1-1, you should drop a 1 right between the two. So we'll see if it happens. Good to see other sports here supporting them. Boys basketball is here. Boys baseball is here, all supporting these seniors. It's good to see. These baseball players are quite funny. Having a good time.
Brooks gets one of two. Vista del Lago, their first lead of the game. Oh, that's a nice steal by Polari.
It's all right. It's all right. Bella Vista tried to get that, like I was just talking about. They were trying to get that flash to the key. Unfortunately, Bella Polari read that well. She's a good player.
I wonder if it's one of those things. Sometimes we see it when a quarterback throws an interception that that you see your player, but you just don't necessarily see the defender right away.
Absolutely.
And so you think, I've got an open pass here, and then then oh, where did you come from?
I know. They sneak up on you and you don't even see them. Absolutely. You get kind of what would you call it, George? You'd call it like tunnel vision or something, and you would see where you want to make that pass before you should. So that's what happened there. Coach Stewart will make some changes here. She'll get this press break figured out.
And there's kind of talking it over right now after that steal and easy basket there for Bella Polari. She, by the way, leads the way for the Eagles with 5 points. Kelsey Brooks has 3.
Yep.
And Adelaide Kamira Stevens has the 1 free throw. And for the Broncos, they are led by the 6 points of Ellie Tomei on 2 3-point shots. There's Jada Belleberg.
Smart move by Coach Stewart to bring in Jada.
There's another steal on the baseline. Polari's shot does not go. Brooks the rebound. Polari a collision with Dean, and the ball winds up out of bounds, and we're going to get a foul called on Bella Vista.
Yep.
That's on Paige Hackman. That'll be her first. Paige, by the way, like it says, 6 rebounds against Granite Bay on Saturday.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good game, too. That was nice and close. Went into overtime. Really fun on both sides.
There's Brooks. That's a nice shot there for Kelsey Brooks.
Nice little flash out like that.
She's now at 5 points as well.
There you go.
There's Hackman. She'll push it across midcourt. Has a little bit of room. Regpala in the corner. Regpala, here's Tomei. Tomei, they came out to guard her. She thought about it. Hackman for 3. We're still waiting for that one to fall.
Yeah, I talked to her about that. One, but yeah, keep shooting, girl.
Coach Kussler on the boys' side says an open shot is a good shot.
Yes, it is. I can't argue with that.
Backdoor play, cutting inside as Brooks draws the foul.
I guess the problem happens is when you think you're open and you're not quite open, huh? But yeah, she was open.
Oh, she was open.
Yeah, you got to definitely a good shot.
Jada Belleberg called for the foul there. Brooks back to the line.
Ooh.
Unfriendly spin.
Roll right there. All right, I'd like to see the Broncos get a bucket here. We've gone cold. Just need a bucket and get the scoring happening again.
Brooks 70% from the free throw line. Broncos have not scored yet here in the second quarter. And that one falls for Brooks. She's at 6. So it took Vista del Lago 5 minutes before they got their first points in the first quarter. The Broncos right now, 3 minutes into this second quarter, haven't scored. Belleberg is trapped. Tomei comes to help out. Broncos in front court.
Macy Lee setting a pick.
And an offensive foul called on Macy Lee. I guess they were calling that a moving screen.
Yep. You know, I'm going to stand in front of Macy Lee on that one a little bit. As an offensive player, you got to run your defensive player off her a little closer. You got to cut that a little closer on offense.
We have a buzzer.
Oh, it looks like in the bonus, huh?
Okay, it is bonus. So 5 free throws for.
Maybe they don't get a bonus on an offensive foul. I'm not sure.
Correct. Yeah, and I think maybe there was some confusion on that.
Yeah.
The offensive foul does not send you to the free throw line. Jacobowski misses. Jacobowski muscling in, trying to get the rebound, draws the foul.
So the big change in this quarter, the first couple minutes, Vista del Lago got quite a few offensive rebounds. Then we tightened it up a little bit with about 5 minutes left in the first, and now they're back to the offensive rebound rhythm, which is really killing these Bella Vista Broncos.
2 quick fouls on Belleberg. Macy Lee's going to come out of the game. Jensen's back in. Misses from Jacobowski, but who's there in the corner? That's Lawson, the freshman.
Yep.
Turek for 3 on the outside. Back iron. Jensen the rebound, and she's immediately tied up, and we're going to get a foul called.
Nice rebound there.
Read the numbers that he put up. Hard to see sometimes.
Throw it over the top.
But Belleberg's thinking about it.
Yep, throw it over the top. Now,
does she have the arm?
Over here to Paige.
Here's Hackman. Hackman closed off. Jensen inside. She gets bumped from behind. In fact, she was bumped before the ball arrived.
Nice work by the Broncos there to break the press. Let's just keep doing that same rhythm every time.
Third team foul on Vista del Lago, and they're making more substitutions as Audrey Little comes in. Here's Jensen's shot, does not go, kind of an off-balance shot.
Yep.
And it's Brooks that comes up with the rebound, pushing the ball forward, stops at the three-point line. Here's Polari, she'll launch a three. Jensen another rebound.
Nice
Jensen
rebound.
had 17 rebounds
That's
against
wonderful.
Granite Bay.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Here's Tomei, loses it, and then a turnover. Here's Polari on Hackman.
That's good move.
Polari.
Nice left hand.
Polari now up to 7 points, and this is a 10-0 run to start this second quarter. Here's Jensen. Here's Givens to the baseline. Givens draws the foul and is given a one-way ticket to the free throw line.
Nice adjustment by Coach Stewart to throw over the top of this zone. Their 4s and 5s on Vista del Lago are hedging up quite a bit, so thrown over the top.
Lawson called for the foul.
We need a bucket, George. We really need a
Points
bucket.
of any kind.
Any kind, absolutely. I think Audrey's going to get out there, and I think she's going to hit a 3. That's my next bucket that I see happening for the Broncos.
So Givens, the 6-foot sophomore. And that one
No,
doesn't
it hit.
it did not touch the iron. Or it hit the baseline, one or the other.
One or the other.
Here come the Eagles. They're up by 8 after Bella Vista led 6-4 at the end of the first quarter. Broncos have not scored yet in this quarter. Another rebound for Ava Jensen.
Broncos got lucky on that one. That was a heck of a back cut.
Jensen is leading the returners for next year's squad. Regpala for 3. Oh, that was on a line.
Almost saw the future on that one, didn't I, George?
Here's Brooks weaving her way through traffic down the alley. The runner does not go. Jensen, yet another rebound. She's got to be up close to 10 already. Both she and Mackenzie Dean had double-doubles against Granite Bay on Tuesday or on Saturday. Runner does not go. Jensen fighting for the rebound. Brooks comes up with it. Brooks will push the ball forward. Gives it up, gets it back, launches a 3, won't go. Loose ball on the ground. This one looks like it'll stay with Vista del Lago. Oh, that looks like they're calling a foul.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Is that on?
Pete,
Looks like it must have been on Jensen.
Yeah, I didn't see the number. I hope not on Jensen.
Well, he showed a 3.
A 3, okay.
And Bellaberg isn't on there. She would be the only other one.
Good call.
Stites with a 3 as a 23, but she's not out there either. So got a backcourt violation called here, and this is going to go over to Bella Vista.
Nice work on defense by the Bella Vista Broncos. Good job, Paige Hackman.
Broncos down 8. You've been clamoring for one bucket.
I just need one, George. That's all I need. I know this table is secure, but I'm going to flip it. I know it's all bolted down, but I'm going to flip it over if we hit a bucket right here.
Please don't destroy my equipment.
That's too good. Too good of equipment for sure.
Here's Tomei for 3.
That's it, George. There goes the table. That's what we needed.
3 3-pointers for Ellie Tomei. All 9 Bella Vista points. The runner from Polari doesn't go. Rebound controlled by Nielsen. Here's Jensen. Jensen needs to slow up. What do we got here?
The official is not happy with the coaches. Gave him a warning for sure.
But they stopped play. Why would you stop play?
That's a good point right there.
He's talking with one of the assistant
He's ready to
coaches.
give him a tee. He's ready to give him a tee. You know, Coach Stewart got a warning a couple games ago, and I do like it when the officials give warnings instead of just go straight to the tee. But
officials are now going to have a conversation.
I think the Vista coach might be upset that they missed a travel call, perhaps. But you know,
looks like we get a timeout called here.
Yep.
Or they're actually going to come over and talk to the scorer's table.
Yep, he's the official's looking at something for sure.
But there's not really a lot that they can do here because Bella Vista had the ball and were pushing the ball into front court when they blew the whistle.
They're going to site administrator. But yeah, no, I mean, this effort that the Broncos are giving right now, it's great to see. Bridget Nielsen with the rebound. She had a little bit of a flick pass, but she kept it alive, got it up the court.
So if they're talking to the site administrator, he's now going over and talking to one of the assistant coaches for Vista del Lago and also the head coach.
Sometimes that fires you up, though. So
and I wonder, because he's now heading into the stands, so I think that there might be a parent.
Yep.
Or maybe not a parent, but a fan. I should say a fan. I shouldn't be
That's fair. That's
accusatory.
Yep. Right,
So,
exactly. Yeah, you can see him on frame there. He's definitely having some words with somebody. So
foul in back court is going to result in some free throws here for Vista del Lago. And this is Kamira Stevens. Hit one a little bit earlier. The crowd is trying to assist. You may have heard that little shriek in the background.
I did. It would make me miss, too.
Ball, fight for it on the baseline. That's Lawson again.
Yeah, Lawson's
that's the future of Vista del Lago. 3 more years.
Absolutely.
And speaking of 3 more years, here's Bridget Nielsen, and she's fouled.
Yep. Good
she
work.
was double teamed all the way, and I think that she was going to try and bring it back out and look for some help. But the foul was committed. It's a bonus situation for both teams. So Bridget Nielsen will go to the free throw line.
She's got her
43% free throw shooter.
I know Bridget works on her free throws a lot. She always takes a step back off the line there because she has a little bit of a jump shot. And so she doesn't want to get a lane violation there.
Correct.
Smart.
Jensen the rebound. She's going to power her way back in, gets tied up. This one will favor Bella Vista.
Be nice if to see next time a quick little jump shot there. I thought they called the foul. Quick little jump shot instead of taking a dribble there in the key.
Broncos need points here. And that's going to be a foul on Ava Jensen.
Yep. Minute 41. I want to see him get to 11. I definitely want to, I'd be happy going into halftime at a 14-11 score.
I have Jensen for 3 fouls. And of course, that was on the rebound, so there is going to be free throws here because both teams are over the limit. At least Stites is getting ready to come in for Bella Vista, presumably for Jensen. It's Kelsey Brooks at the free throw line.
So who brought us these candies, George?
It was one of the basketball players handed them to me.
Much love. I mean, I see this Reese's Pieces looking at me. I got to eat it. Thank you for whoever brought them.
So 2 free throws for Kelsey Brooks. She's now up to 8. Leads all scorers. Bad pass, intercepted. Here's Turek. Turek on the baseline, drives in on Hackman, gets the deuce and gets the foul.
Yep.
First points of the game for Layla Turek. Averages about 5 points per game. Second personal on Hackman. 3-point opportunity. And again, another offensive rebound for Lawson. She not able to complete the shot. Givens with the rebound. Here's a pass deflected out of bounds right over the Vista del Lago bench.
Looks like Vista del Lago's definitely calmed down a little bit after that. Their coach got him calmed down a little bit. Good to see.
Here's Stites. Stites had the look.
Unlucky.
Little indecision on her part, and she winds up shuffling the feet.
That'll happen, yep. A lot of times the indecision is because a Vista del Lago player got into that passing lane and she tried to pull it back. But
9-point lead for Vista del Lago. They have certainly had, or Bella Vista certainly had its opportunities to score and keep this one a little bit closer. Some shots just not falling. Polari drives the lane, gets the deuce. She's at 7. 11-point game. Here's Stites. That shot's a little too hard. Rebound on the ground. Controlled by to Vista del Lago. Intercepted by Bridget Nielsen. As if she was Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean, is that Iowa Hawkeye Cooper DeJean, or is it Philadelphia Eagle Cooper DeJean?
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
It's got to be the Philadelphia Eagle because he got a pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Pretty impressive. Go Hawkeyes. Yeah, what
Fly,
a game.
Eagles,
that was a
fly.
good game. Yeah, that was a good game. If you're an Eagles fan, right? There it is.
All right. So what am I obligated to say? The bank is open for Bridget Nielsen at 8:26 on a Thursday night. And then it quickly closed.
And then it closed.
Nielsen's first point of the game. Broncos down 10. Here's Polari. Pulls up inside the free throw line. Oh, my goodness. Stites was sent crashing to the ground. She's taking her time getting up, which is good.
That is good. I think she maybe got her arms under her head there. I don't know. That looked pretty bad, though, with her head down in that position.
Do they call this an offensive foul? Or was
No,
that
we
on the
got it.
rebound?
We got
This
it.
should be, well, no, but shouldn't it be free throws?
Oh, yeah, good question. I guess not.
So
Maybe,
maybe, that
I think they maybe didn't call a foul and it was just out of bounds, maybe.
okay, maybe that's it. Oh, Polari.
Ooh, you got away with one there. Polari is
8 points in this quarter alone.
yeah, what a player.
She's doubled her team's entire output of the first quarter. 3-point shot from Belleberg. Polari the rebound. About 10 seconds to go in the second
Somebody stop
quarter.
ball. She's going to shoot it.
12-point game. Here's Turek for 3. That's off. Rebound to Little. Kicks it to the outside. 2 seconds. There's a runner from Brooks. Won't go. Putback will not go off the glass. And we are now at halftime. So a 6-4 Bella Vista lead at the end of the first quarter turns into a 22-10 Vista del Lago lead here at the end of the second quarter. It was an 18-4 run by Vista del Lago in the second quarter here at Bella Vista High School on senior night. Still anybody's game. It's just a 12-point lead.
Yeah.
And, we've seen games for the Broncos where the game's already over at halftime. And that's not the case here.
No,
And
not this senior night.
This is a good Vista del Lago team. Certainly they are beset by some injuries. But they certainly they won by 43 points over Bella Vista in the first meeting.
Right.
But for the Broncos, they're missing shots and they're not getting the offensive rebounds. They've been close a couple of times to get those rebounds. But so when the first shots are not falling, Vista del Lago is all over the boards, and they're all over the boards on both sides.
They really are, and that's exactly what I had written down. Those are the keys to the game so far. Bella Vista's, as you said, George, missed shots. We've gotten the shots we wanted, but they haven't gone in. So I see that changing here this third quarter. And then the offensive rebounds. They need to find a way to not watch the ball on the rebound. You got to find the hip of your opponent and get into the body of your opponent and then go for the rebound. Not watch the ball and see where it goes.
So second half, rebounding. I know turnovers is always a key. They have 31, I believe, against Vista del Lago in the previous matchup. 25 or more the last couple of games. And that's something that Coach Stewart has been preaching and preaching and preaching.
Yep.
And again, there have been some bad passes. I don't know that they're on that same pace.
Yeah.
At this point, I think the turnovers are limited by comparison to past games.
Absolutely, yeah. They've done a good job. You know, Coach Stewart's done a good job adjusting to that press break and to that press and flashing people to the middle of the court a little bit, and that's definitely taken down on some of the turnovers, which is key. You know, previous games they've had quite a few turnovers from time to time, so having that taken care of is a good thing.
Okay, I need to ask you something.
Uh-oh.
I need you to put on your dad hat here because I saw a sign, and I think it's this sign right here.
Yeah.
And it says, Paige's jump shot is cleaner than her room. Can you confirm that?
Oh, well, let me just say this. I mean, the signs, they're everywhere. People have put in so much work for these signs, and I can absolutely attest to the fact that she has one of the dirtiest rooms you can ever imagine. So, yeah, I mean, she has a clean jump shot, but definitely cleaner than her room. That's funny. I like that.
And if she's watching this after the fact that the sign is here is the only reason I bring it up.
I love it.
And so, I mean, it's
love
already public information
Well,
here at Bella Vista High School.
And I mean, you bring it, watch this later. So all of these seniors will watch this video later. They'll keep it flagged in YouTube. They'll watch it later. They'll watch it forever. It'll be part of their history. And I just want to say that, standing back, waiting in line for everybody, all the parents were really happy. There's been tons of family here. There's been lots of students holding up signs for their friends. It's just been a pretty great night, and definitely they're going to watch this YouTube video for many years to come.
So I will take the opportunity then to thank the Bella Vista team for their Valentine's gift to both me and Scott. These were presented to me right after I finished talking with Coach Stewart before the game, and so that was very nice of them to include us on their list of Valentine's gifts recipients. So that was
nice.
That was kind of sweet, and it just goes to show that they are enjoying what we're doing, and of course we're thrilled to be part of it. We did a couple of Bella Vista games last year, girls games. We added all the home games this year, and that is something that I really hope to continue.
Yeah,
and we're going to do that with the lacrosse as well.
We're blessed.
Going to have all the boys and all the girls games this year starting on the 26th. And I mean, we're about ready to start that focus. Paige Hackman, as of 16 basketball minutes from now, goes from Paige Hackman basketball player to Paige Hackman lacrosse player.
Yep.
So
Her lacrosse stick is in the car, ready to go. No, I'm kidding. She's going to embrace and love this moment here at Bella Vista, and I hope you come to our banquet on the 27th. Put that down on your calendar because
February
it's between
27th?
Yeah, it's between those two games. You have the 26th and 28th for boys lacrosse. You should come to our banquet.
Okay, is that a just girls, or is that a full lacrosse?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it's the girls basketball banquet is on the 27th.
The girls basketball banquet.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you for the invite.
I
will put that down. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that invite. So senior night for the boys is tomorrow night, February 14th. Broadcast will start on, at, or after 7:10. And tonight we got going late because the JV game ran long, but we were on immediately as we got started with the senior night celebrations here at Bella Vista. And we have our second half that is just about to get underway. We're going to take a brief break, be back in a couple of minutes, and have the second half for you here on BV Live Sports.
How do they play basketball?
Volleyball is spring. Basketball is
Still going. So actually, so it's not right now. You see volleyball. Hey, is volleyball on the floor?
rally. You wouldn't have said that. Our rally. You see that? Is that how rally leaders said that we're supposed to wear? So you wore blue? They already had to go. Yeah, take off the pants. Yeah, take off the pants. Can we trade pants again? I heard Riley wants to trade pants. Dom does too. Hey, you guys.
Third quarter about to get underway here at Bella Vista High School. The Broncos find themselves down by 12 here at the break. A reminder, BV Live Sports is on Facebook. You go to facebook.com BV Live Sports or scan the QR code on your screen. Go right to our Facebook page, and that's where you can find game updates when our next broadcast will be. We will tell you, of course, that our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. But we'll have the link for tomorrow night posted up on the Facebook page a little bit later on this evening so that you can start sharing that with your friends and family and get them all ready for boys senior night tomorrow night here at Bella Vista High School. So let's get the third quarter underway. Broncos down by 12. Vista del Lago with possession of the ball. And it looks like they have returned their starting lineup.
Yep.
And the Broncos going with the seniors. They're starting five for tonight as well. Polari drives in the lane, draws the foul.
Hopefully that's on. Yeah, it's on Audrey. Okay, good, because I didn't want to see Mackenzie get a quick foul there to start the.
That would have been Mackenzie's fourth.
It would have, yeah. That wouldn't have been good.
Both she and Jensen have 3 fouls each.
So Bella definitely has a heck of a crossover right to left. So as a defender, you got to be ready for that, kind of force her that way. But pretty vicious.
Bella Polari takes on Bella Vista.
Yeah. On behalf of Vista del Lago.
On behalf of Vista del Lago. Lots of Bellas and Vistas in this game.
Oh, shoot.
Tomei came back into backcourt to get that one and had established herself, so that was no violation. Hackman, here's Thompson.
These girls need to get a little wider there. Yeah.
Tomei thought about it.
Yep.
Has Dean at the top of the key.
Oh my
Dean's
gosh.
going to take a three-pointer. Oh my goodness. And she just drew 3 free throws.
Oh, look at the smile on Mackenzie Dean's face. This is fun for her. I think that might have been her first 3 that she's taken in her career. So wonderful.
Holy mackerel.
So fun.
And now she gets 3 free throws.
Yep. Oh, wow. And not only that was a special moment for her, I mean, strategically, this is huge if she gets these 3 buckets right here.
She was 0 for 0 from three-point range for the season.
That's amazing.
Ooh. Oh.
But it looked online too, so it was a pretty good shot.
It sure looked like it.
Yeah, I thought it
that
was
would have brought the house down.
It would have.
I think even the Vista del Lago fans would have cheered that. 2 of 3 from Mackenzie Dean. She's a 57% free throw shooter, hitting 67% of the free throws that she just took. Here's Brooks inside the arc. Won't go. Another offensive rebound and a foul from behind. Greg Powell was there, but so was Dean.
Oh, shoot. Yep. Here comes Ava Jensen off the bench to take the place of Mackenzie Dean.
Looks like they called that one on Paige Hackman. I guess she was there too.
Good,
3 on Hackman.
Yeah.
So
then,
3 seniors or 2 seniors and a junior with 3 fouls each.
Stewart learned that right away and pulled Ava Jensen back onto the bench. So I'm glad they called that on Paige instead of Mackenzie Dean.
Another offensive rebound for Vista del Lago, and they throw that one out of bounds.
Yep. Well, we still need to fix this offensive rebounding problem, but
Greg Paula across midcourt. She's immediately being harassed by that defense. Loose ball, and Kelsey Brooks comes up with it to Turek. And an easy layup.
I know we talk a lot about this, and a lot of people know, but yeah, don't dribble to that corner there. That's a bad spot to pick up your dribble.
And again, once that trapping defense and another turnover. So the turnover bug biting Bella Vista once again. Brooks is going to head back to the free throw line. That's the 4th on Paige Hackman.
I'd like to see these Bella Vista Broncos throw over the top a little bit. You know, that seemed to be working. Let's go back to that.
3 players getting ready to come in as Brooks makes the first free throw. Brooks had 8 points in that second quarter, and it was 8 overall until that free throw. She's up to 9 now. This would get her into double digits, and she is there. Substitutions for the Broncos. We'll pick them up with Givens and Jensen and Nielsen all in. Thompson is still in along with Ellie Tomei. Jumper from Ava check that from Givens. Too long. Eagles by 15. Here's Jacobowski. Turek. Jacobowski trying to crash the board, steps on the baseline.
Yep. That doesn't count as an offensive rebound there, does it? Because
I don't think so, because she was on the baseline.
Yeah, she landed out of bounds. Okay.
Tomei. Oh, over and back.
Unfortunate. Guess the Broncos dealing with some foul trouble. We'll have to let these minutes tick away here to get them back in the 4th quarter. Protect the ball, though. Can't be turning it over.
Polari, Jacobowski on the baseline. That one's too hard. Givens the rebound. Here's Tomei. 3 3-pointers in that first half. Jensen over Jacobowski.
It's a good shot. I like to see her take that. I don't know if you can watch, when they set this trapping defense up here towards the center court, they completely leave their man over in the corner. So it's wide open in the corner. It's easy for me to see at this angle for sure, but hard to see when you're dribbling the ball. But that is something we might look to exploit.
I think they may have called that foul on Ava Jensen, which would be her 4th. 3rd quarter, and she's still in there.
Yep.
Here's Jensen. Here's Tomei from way downtown again.
Ooh, got lucky there.
And some good defense there by Ava Jensen to force a turnover as Kelsey Brooks not able to handle the ball. Another turnover. Here's Polari. Brooks spots up, had a chance to set her feet and launch the 3-pointer, and it drops.
Nice basketball IQ by Bella Polari, too. She kind of shielded the defender and tossed it over to her teammate.
18-point lead. The Broncos need to get a run going.
Unfortunate. Oh, he called the foul.
Foul called. Looks like that's on Brooks. I think that's 3 on her.
I mean, even if you can look in the frame right now, no one is guarding anybody down in the key. So they are absolutely trapping up by center court.
That means there's opportunities for people to get open.
There is, absolutely.
Tomei. Again, she's double teamed. There's Nielsen. Back to Tomei. She's going to launch a 3. That one's short.
Yeah.
Brooks the rebound.
Looked like it got deflected a little bit there.
Straddled the baseline. Brooks. Polari has the opening and finds the high percentage shot. The bank is open for her, too.
Yeah, that's her move right to left, fading like that. She's a better shooter going right to left, so force her right.
20-point lead now. Broncos combined second and third quarter have just scored 6 points.
Yep. Vista del Lago made some changes on their defense there, and definitely.
Get a whistle away from the ball.
I'm not sure what that call was, to be honest with you.
They call 3 in the key.
Oh yeah, looks like it. All right. But yeah, they definitely ratcheted it up. So, okay, coach calling a timeout.
Well, Broncos, just the 2 Mackenzie Dean free throws that came off that 3-point shot she attempted. She went 2 of 3 from the line. Those are the only points for Bella Vista here in the second or the third quarter. Vista del Lago, on the other hand, with 9 of their own.
Yep.
So
good quarter for them,
check
right?
that 10. They have 10 points.
Yeah.
Let me do the math again. They have 11.
So, I mean, I can attest to things like senior night. You know, Mackenzie Dean, she's not going to remember. She'll probably remember who they played. You know, she'll remember who Vista del Lago is. But you know what she's going to remember about senior night? She got to launch a three-pointer.
Exactly.
She got fouled shooting a 3, and she gets 3 free throws. So, I mean, that's the memories being made right now, right on your TV screen or YouTube channel.
Computer screen, your
showed
phone,
my
your
age
tablet.
there a little bit.
And maybe it is on their TV screen if
could
they're
be.
watching.
That's
If
a
you've
good
got
point.
Roku or
That's true.
Fire Stick, you just launch the YouTube app and you can watch us.
Very true. Nope. Throw over the top.
Here's Tomei. She's open. That is a good shot for her.
Yeah, it is.
Long rebound, loose ball, and you know who comes up with it.
Yep.
That's Adelaide Lawson, the freshman. Boy,
Yeah,
she's a
quick
rebounding
hands.
menace.
For sure. Yeah. Ali Tomei is a heck of a set shooter off of the pass, too. So that was a good shot for her.
Yeah, foul called. Oh, is that on Jensen?
Oh, no. We need to. It definitely was a foul. So, I mean, you do need to be careful there. You play the game different when you're in foul trouble, and she went after that ball.
I may have Ava for too many because my count would have been 5. But I don't see anybody.
Must be 4, right?
We didn't hear the horn that usually sounds. Here is a cutting Kelsey Brooks. She got free from everyone. Nobody saw her. Easy bucket.
Nice pass by Bella again from the out of bounds there. She keeps playing this way, she can be all league.
Polari, one of the graduating seniors on this Vista del Lago team. Long 3-point shot. And here's Turek, who is also open down the lane. And that, again, this is one of the things that Vista del Lago likes to do is they like to off-made or missed shots or turnovers as they like to get those transition baskets, and it's working for them tonight. And speaking of the turnover, here's Polari and finds a cutting Brooks and an easy bucket.
So that was set up. So right now we need Elise Stites or Emma Givens to flash to the ball.
And Stites will run that one in. Givens the rebound. Bridget Nielsen winds up on the ground. It is going to be off of Vista del Lago, so the Broncos will keep possession.
.26, I would say it's not insurmountable, but when you only have 12, that's going to be a heck of a challenge for these Broncos.
Here's Turek. Polari thought about it. And now she sets up in the low post. Scooping runner does not go over Emma Givens, and now we'll get a foul called. This one is on Sara Mazzari, who is in for her first action.
Thought they were maybe going to give Bella Polari that foul there. She got pretty upset at herself.
Here's Belleberg. Immediately double teamed, and Polari comes up with this again, and then forces the foul on Belleberg. That's 3 on Belleberg. And that is going to be the 5th team foul here in the third quarter on the Broncos. Polari back to the line. She's a 52% free throw shooter this season for Vista del Lago. Taking on a lot more of the scoring load this year with the injuries that the Eagles have experienced. Second leading scorer on the team gets one of the two. And there's an interception and a running layup. That one is good.
It's it. It's defense, right? I mean,
That's Jessica Yoder, a 5'10 junior, in for her first action tonight.
yep. I mean, good defense by her. She definitely read that pass well, and we just can't get past this trapping defense, can we?
No, and again, that's the thing that Coach Benjamin talked about at the beginning. That's kind of their thing this year.
Yep.
Is defense. Their success has been based on their defense. Again, they're averaging 20 points per game less than what they averaged last year, and their top scorer from last year has missed this entire season. And she averaged 21.5 points per game last year.
Yeah, that's a big miss right
there.
there.
So defense has been huge for them, and they've held Bella Vista to just 12 points here in the in the third through almost three quarters. So the Broncos again still just the 2 points here in the third quarter alone.
Looks like Vista is trying a different defensive set. They're falling back into a 3-2 zone. It's good to see them working on different options.
Here's Tomei. Givens. Givens closed off on the baseline. Draws the foul. And that should be the fifth team foul here on Vista del Lago. Emma Givens will get a couple of free throws. Givens averaging about 3 points and 6.5 rebounds per game for the Broncos.
I'm not sure what that call was there, but he's just like, let's go the other way with it.
They may be saying it didn't hit the rim.
Yeah, I think it did, but it's okay. Vista gets the ball anyway. Interesting.
A 29-point lead right now.
That happened quick too. I mean, this moment kind of got a little too big for the Broncos. Their shooting was a little off tonight.
Polari. This is Stevens. We'll get a foul called.
Audrey, I think, got her hip into her a little bit on that shot. You definitely have to when a shooter's shooting, you got to let them have them space to land.
And that was a three-point attempt, so Polari will get 3 free throws here.
Crowd's still into it. It's good to see.
And it is good to see, of course, the students that are here. You mentioned basketball players, baseball players.
Yep.
Saw some lacrosse players here earlier as well.
Yep, they just had practice.
And, I mean, they're all friends with each other. They see each other at school all the time, so it's great to see them out here supporting.
It does.
The different players and staying with it until the end. We're going to do this all over again tomorrow night with the boys. So we head into a 3-day holiday weekend. Polari gets one of the free throws there.
And we're off school next week too, right?
That's right.
Oh, good shot by Elise Stites.
Elise Stites just inside the arc, her first 2 points of the game.
I'd like to see
First
her get
field goal of the quarter for Bella Vista. Polari, good-looking shot there. It just did not go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's right-handed, but she's very strong to the left there. That's kind of her move.
McPaula. There's Tomei. She'll launch the 3.
Grab it.
And that's Stevens with the rebound.
Stevens is a good rebounder too. Quick hands down low.
Counting just 4 seniors for Vista del Lago. So a lot of their nucleus is coming back next year.
They must have already had their senior night, huh?
It was on Tuesday.
Game. Yeah,
it was on Tuesday. Tomei, another three-pointer! Fourth three-pointer of the game.
Good shot by Ellie.
78 on the season. Two more, maybe we can get her to 80.
80 is a nice number. I want to hear that. I want to see that. Oh, kick ball.
That's a kick ball. Kick save and a butte by Elise Stites. We'll see how many of those the likes of Hayes Reed and Chase Jones and Elsie Ballard get this year, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got some good goalies playing lacrosse. And oh, nice pass.
In and underneath it goes.
Shoot it, Audrey. Let's get a 3 here, girl.
That's Mazzare that got that deuce.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
Long shot. It actually hit the baseline, but they let the clock run out.
Good hustle by
As
Macy.
we come to the end of the third quarter here, Bella Vista cold for most of that quarter. They do end up with 7 total points in the third quarter and 17 on the board. It's a 44-17 win. In fact, in that third quarter, Vista del Lago equaled its entire first half output. They had 22 points at halftime, and they scored another 22.
Yep, you knew that, defense is hard for the Bella Vista Broncos. They were playing good defense the first half, but yeah, you knew the shots were going to start falling for Vista del Lago. Some of the Broncos got into foul trouble in that third quarter, so you didn't see the first group playing the whole time, but that second group really stepped up and implemented what Coach Stewart wanted to see. So you can't ask for much more than that with that second group, so well done.
Couple of big-time scorers already for Vista del Lago. Kelsey Brooks at 17, and Bella Polari has 16 in this game. They are the ones that are leading all scorers in this game. Ellie Tomei with her 4 3-point shots, 12 points total. And Stites and Mackenzie Dean each have 2, and then 1 point for Bridget Nielsen. Fourth quarter to get underway. Broncos, big hill to climb. Jensen back into the game. Mackenzie Dean. They're going to say she was out of bounds before she was pushed.
Unfortunate right there.
So Vista del Lago. Kind of a tough season for them after they made it all the way to the first round of the state playoffs last year and lost to a Pleasant Valley team that made it all the way to the regional finals.
Oh, wow, really? That was last year for Vista
that
del Lago?
was last year. Vista del Lago had a great season.
Yeah, amazing.
But then they lose their leading scorer to an ACL tear
that's too bad.
and another player to an ACL tear. And then have been without one of their other starters tonight, who just injured her elbow. Kamira Stevens with a 3-point shot there. And now the lead is 30.
Did Vista del Lago move up a division then after that or something? What division was that last year, do you know?
It was Division 2.
Oh, wow. Last year?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Greg Paula for 3. Got it!
Good shot by Audrey.
Glad to see her hit a 3 in her
too.
final game because
wonderful.
she's their other. Tomei's the 3-point shooter, but Greg Paula is next on the list.
Absolutely. Great shot by Audrey.
Here's Yoder. Yoder gives it up. McBride is back into the game. And now Polari. Polari thought she might have been fouled, but no call there.
No
Mackenzie
call.
Dean the rebound. Greg Paula. Polari on the defensive assignment.
Nice
Here's
pass.
Dean inside the free throw line. It's dancing in. The hoop and the harm for Mackenzie Dean.
Good shooter. I mean, Mackenzie Dean's working well down low tonight, and also those mid-range jumpers and even a 3-point shooter. So she's really active. Paige Hackman comes back in for the last 6 minutes.
Brooks the rebound. So the seniors are all out there right now for Bella Vista. Yoder. Here's Jacobowski. Gets by everybody and puts that one in. That's her first 2 points of the game. She had 14 the other night against Ponderosa.
Yeah, she had a good
on
game
the senior
against
night
us,
for
too.
Vista del Lago.
Did they beat Ponderosa on there?
They played him very close, but Ponderosa ultimately won. Yeah. Emma Thompson!
Yeah. Good shot, Emma. I'm so happy for her.
Trifecta time for Emma Thompson, or are they only giving her 2?
Her foot might have been on the line, but that was a beautiful shot.
It was. Pass to Little is deflected away, and Tomei comes up with it.
Nice steal.
There's a 3-point shot from Hackman. Oh, my goodness.
The touch, I mean, shoot, right? I mean, that touch almost bounced in on the second try there. That was pretty cool.
Speaking of things that would have brought the house down.
That would have, yeah. I mean, I would have flipped the table again, so then it would have been right side up. But
and all my equipment would have come back. The fact that you can hear us
right
means nothing has been damaged.
It's like they're taking, or they took Bella out of the game, didn't they? So they have a different point guard now.
Jacobowski. Here's Stevens. And there's a block by Rick Paula.
Nice work by Audrey.
The 5'6" Rick Paula with the block on Kamira Stevens.
Yep,
here's Tomei. Thought about it. Here's Hackman. Into the corner it goes. Thompson closed off. Hackman outside. Back to Thompson. She'll launch the 3. Got it! That one is a 3.
That one is a 3. It is Emma Thompson's night. Way to go, girl.
Lead is 22. Here's Brooks. Crowd getting into it now. There's a 3-point shot the other way. Audrey Little, her first points of the game.
Looks like her foot was right on the line, but that was another beautiful shot, too. That had some length. Let's get it back to Emma Thompson.
You're right. They do give her 2 for that.
See, these long passes definitely work against Vista del Lago. When you dribble into the corner, it does not work for that trapping D. But I like to see the Broncos move the ball a little bit. Looks like Emma Thompson getting some cheers. Good to see.
She's open again for a jumper. I think that one might have been deflected.
Yep. Good call,
Jacobowski the rebound. Brooks. Here's Turek. Little hit that 2-pointer just a few moments ago. Brooks powering her way in. And it looks like Emma Thompson may get called for the foul here.
Yep. You know, I like Coach Benjamin's offense. It's, you know, it's not reliant on the 3-point ball. It has a lot of cutting, a lot of dribble drives. He puts his players in a good position to make plays and hit their shots that they're comfortable with.
Brooks has just had an amazing night.
Yep.
18 points so far with a free throw coming.
She's going to be the future next year. Next year is going to be another great year for her.
And again, quite a group that's coming back next year as well.
For sure.
Again, I counted 2, 3, 4 seniors, including the one that was injured that missed the entire season. Tomei! 15 points for Ellie Tomei, number 79 on the year.
It's all about getting the ball to Mackenzie Dean there at the top of the free throw line. Spread the floor, opened it up a little bit, and helped.
Loose ball, that's a tie-up.
Yep.
It's going to stay with Vista del Lago.
Good call by the official there. He saw the bobble there, didn't call a travel, so it's pretty good. Good work.
There's Brooks on the baseline, and that's going to roll around and drop in for her. 21 points for Kelsey Brooks.
What a player.
We'll get to see her next year when Vista del Lago comes here. Teams, both members of the Capital Valley Conference. Greg Paula. She'll launch another 3. Mackenzie Dean in the right place at the right time. Jacobowski had a chance at that, couldn't handle it, and Dean was right there.
Nice
Pretty
tip.
good fourth quarter for Bella Vista.
Absolutely. Nice tip by Emma Thompson there to knock it over to Mackenzie Dean.
Here's Stevens. Brooks just inside the arc. Greg Paula, the long rebound. 2:20 to go. Here's Tomei. Paige Hackman for three. Got it! Oh, mercy!
I'm so happy for her.
We have been waiting all year for that, and listen to this crowd.
Oh, goodness. They're all
Grandma
giving her
Deb
hugs.
among those cheering on Paige Hackman.
Oh, I saw her eyes, actually. I saw her eyes. She had a really good look at the hoop. Coach Stewart is giving us love. I love it. Oh, my gosh. What a fun night. What a fun night for her. What an amazing night for Emma Thompson. Like, just great. Mackenzie Dean, Ellie Tomei, Audrey hit a three. What a night for all the seniors, I got to say. Coach Jensen giving me the thumbs up. I love it with the three. Good look by Paige Hackman. Finally got one. If that's the only bucket she makes, she can basically retire from basketball, and we can live our happy lives the rest of our lives.
Well, look at this. There's 5 seniors tonight.
Yep.
Paige Hackman has a three. Ellie Tomei has
A bunch of threes,
5
right?
threes.
Yeah.
Needs one more for
Crushing it.
80 on the season. Thompson has a three. Greg Paula has a three. And Mackenzie Dean took one and drew 3 free throws off of that one that she took.
I love it. What an experience. What a night. What sportsmanship by Vista del Lago. They're having a heck of a time. They pulled their defense off. I love to see everything about this.
Here's Jacobowski. And now Brooks will bring it across the midcourt line as we hit 2 minutes to go. In the season for both teams. Jacobowski.
Nice
Brooks
finish. Yeah, she's
drives
good.
in.
Yep.
And Lawson's down there for the rebound, draws the foul. I really like Adelaide Lawson.
Me too.
We'll see her next year as well, and the next 2 years to follow as she
yeah,
is a freshman.
Yeah, I like her a lot too. She's very active on that backside rebound, amazing rebounder. And you know what? Coach Benjamin's drawing up a really beautiful way to those backdoor cuts. In lacrosse, we call them like a ponytail cut. It's been really effective against these Broncos tonight.
Lawson averages 3 points on the year this season. We expect that to continue or to go up. And that's actually her first point of the game tonight, but she's got a boatload of rebounds.
Yeah, she does. I don't know how many, but yeah, it's impressive. Oh, good steal.
Jacobowski with the interception. Here's Brooks. Turek underneath. And she finishes and now has 9. 1:40 to go. I guess the question is can Mackenzie Dean make a three?
Yeah.
Can they
I
get
think
one
so.
get one to her? She's already taken one tonight, made the 2
it's all
free
right.
throws that she
all right.
got off of a foul. On the ground, ball loose. Going to be a jump ball, and it will favor Bella Vista. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Vista del Lago in the second and third quarter ran away with this one.
Absolutely.
But this fourth quarter has been very entertaining.
Very entertaining, yeah. Paige Hackman with the three, Emma Thompson with the three. Paige Hackman's mom in the crowd right now crying. Right now I see her in my periphery.
There's Mackenzie Dean.
Good job, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Dean, 8 points tonight, 6 here in the fourth quarter. A good game for her. She's got her rebounds tonight, too. Here's Polari. Brooks. Brooks finds the opening down the lane and puts it in.
See what I said? That dribble drive is vicious for this. What are they? The Talons. Yeah, it's really effective.
Now Mackenzie Dean will take it.
That looked good to me.
Yeah, I thought maybe the bank might reopen for her. 38 seconds to go. Here's Brooks. Brooks on Hackman.
Here she goes right and then cuts back left.
Boy, she's got some skills too.
She does. Yep.
And they do force the travel. Or is
Was
that
it
a foul
travel?
call?
It might have been. You could go either way with that one for sure. Looks like they called the foul for sure. Yeah, I mean, she's so quick. Like, dribble right, cut back left. Very quick on that.
I think Bella Polari has a future ahead of her. I didn't check as where she might be going.
For sure. Yeah, good
Here's
play.
Turek. They can play for this, and there's a 3-point shot. Long rebound. Emma Thompson comes up with it. looking for the help, and she gets it. Here's Reg Paula, ball taken away by Jacobowski. Muscles it around, looking for help. Polari's just going to send this one into front court. Turek's going to hold, and that brings to a close this ball game here tonight. And the Broncos, a 20-point fourth quarter, and they wind up winning this or losing this one by a score of 60-37. And just a, as we mentioned, just really an entertaining fourth quarter.
It was, and that's what you come to these basketball games for, is to be entertained, cheer on, good plays on both sides of the game, and we definitely saw that a lot. And I'm glad these seniors ended, their senior career, their Bella Vista career with such a positive fourth quarter. That's something they can take forever. Lots of smiles. I see a lot of smiles in the stands right now. It's really quite fun. I can't wait to talk to Coach Stewart. I think she'll probably be coming up here, right, George?
Yes, she will.
I can't wait to talk to her about, quick recap of the season. What a way to end it. What a fun time. Lots of hugs going all around. Gotta love it.
And, again, we talked about how Vista del Lago kind of ran away with the game in the second and third quarter. But that fourth quarter was, as we mentioned, very entertaining.
Yeah.
And in fact, Bella Vista outscored them 20-16 in that fourth
nice.
quarter.
They
So
won the
Bella
fourth
Vista
quarter. That's wonderful.
won the first and the fourth, and Vista del Lago won the second and the third. So if you look at it that way, it's an even split. But as the points that Vista del Lago scored in quarters 2 and 3 was really the big difference in how they win this one here by 23 points. So Coach Stewart will be coming up to join us here in a few seconds, and we will get to talk about this final game of the year.
Wow,
so
that was awesome.
So here, let's all slide here so that make sure we get everybody on camera, and here we go. What a night, Coach.
What a night.
Thank you very much for joining us once again. That fourth quarter was really entertaining.
Oh, it was so much fun, and we got to see some kids get some firsts. We got to see some seniors get some big playing time, kids who don't normally get a lot of playing time do some amazing things as well.
Yep.
Emma Thompson, hit a couple shots there. Paige Hackman got her first three. She's been trying all year to get a three-pointer, and she finally nailed it.
Yep.
So it's super exciting.
That was
sure.
that was really a special moment throughout the entire house.
Yeah.
There were a couple of things that we thought would bring the house down, and that was one of them.
Yes.
And so it was great to see that, and it was great to see Emma Thompson hit a three-pointer as well.
Absolutely. It was nice just to see her go out there and play with confidence. I think that's one thing she lacked, is really having that confidence, and she knew it was her last game. She had no care in the world, and she just went out and played. And I just wish she'd have played like that all year, because she did a phenomenal job. I mean, she did it from the starting, I started my 5 seniors, and she started at the beginning, and she came back. I was trying to, we were going for the win and stuff too, so I'm trying to get my other kids in to go for that. But when it got to the point to where I knew, we weren't hitting shots. We missed. I can't tell you how many layups we missed, and I told the kids, we went in down by 12 at halftime, and I said we missed 4 layups, I think, in a row. And if we hit, even half of those, it makes a big difference on what the game does. We just couldn't buy a bucket there for a long time. And then the fourth quarter, they came alive, and my gosh, this atmosphere, our fans, was fabulous. It was just absolutely fabulous.
And it's interesting. We look at that fourth quarter run. You outscore them 20-16 in that fourth quarter. And again, it's the woulda, coulda, shoulda, what might have been if maybe they did that in the third quarter as well.
Exactly.
You mentioned just trailing by 12 at halftime. It could have been a much different game. But Vista del Lago, they were missing some key players due to injury as well. But still, that's a good team.
They are a good team. I mean, they're a section championship team. These girls have playoff experience. Our girls don't have that, so they don't understand sometimes that caliber of play. They were a very physical team. They were pushing, shoving, grabbing us, and doing different things. And, we kind of at first let them do it a little bit, and then we started fighting back a little. We did get into some foul trouble. It was tough when I was having to have, I had Paige on the bench with 4. I had Ava on the bench with 4. I had Kenzie on the bench with 3. So, that's tough. That's tough, and those bigs are important in our game. But their big was in trouble too. So,
right.
Excuse me. So it was, it's one of those things. I'm so proud of these girls. So proud that we ended with such a positive note.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's our league is tough, and to only win one game in league, to go 1-11 is tough. It's a hard thing to do, but those girls came together for the seniors today. We had a beautiful ceremony at the beginning.
For sure.
They were pumped. They came out and started playing hard. I mean, we played that first 4 minutes of the first quarter was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
What was it, 6-4 at
Yeah.
It was great defense.
at the end of the quarter? So I mean that was great. We were definitely playing our pace of game, but we struggled getting the ball across half court, and I kept telling the girls, don't dribble it across half court. Dribble up before you get there, reverse the ball, and we weren't doing it. We kept dribbling across, and then we were stuck, and then we turned the ball over. But again, it's learning. I think the kids who were on the bench learned a lot today, and I just know, we've got a great JV team. We've got a great freshman team. Good nucleus coming up next year. I mean, I think it's going to be different, and there's a lot of teams that are losing some key players next year. Which could make the difference for us if our kids are willing to put in the time and get into the gym and work on some of the things we need to work on, shooting being one of them.
You say goodbye to 5 seniors after this game. I'm going to run down all 5, and when I say their name, just a quick thought on all of them. Paige Hackman.
Paige Hackman, defense. Defense. She has always been our defensive stellar person. She came to basketball her sophomore year, not having played and not making the soccer team, and her growth from her sophomore year to her senior year, phenomenal. Something, if I could have been here for all 3 of those years, would have been a whole different person. But defense definitely is what comes to mind with her, but that 3-pointer tonight, oh my gosh, so
great.
special. So special. It brought tears to my
Me
eyes. Let's
too,
just put it that way.
Kristen in the crowd.
I had
we were all
tears
crying.
rolling down my face when she hit that thing. It was so awesome.
Well, speaking of 3-pointers, the next one is Ellie Tomei. 5 of them tonight, 79 on the year.
Wow.
And you know what? She needed this game. She really has struggled this year with her shot. It was a struggle for her. She had to learn a little different role, trying to work with her a little bit more on, distributing the ball a little bit more and things like that. But I mean, to have a girl like that come in last year, come from Idaho, not really know anyone, and step on the floor and do the things that she did last year and the records that she carries and holds and sits on our record board. It'll be a while before those are those are broken.
Sure.
She did a phenomenal job, but for her, she's an all-around player. She's a phenomenal ball handler. She can shoot the lights out. She can play the defense. I know that she was, I think before this game, she had 175 steals for her career. She had over 800 points for her 2 years here. So, I mean, and with the point she had tonight, she's close to that.
She finishes with 173 3-pointers in 2 years at Bella Vista.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
It's amazing.
Pretty phenomenal. And I'm super excited to see her at the next level.
Yes.
She's going on to see her at college, and I'm excited to go watch her. And, with Paige, too. Paige is going on for lacrosse, but I'm hoping to get up to Washington to watch her play some lacrosse, too, as well. I'm going to go hang out. I'm becoming an honorary Hackman.
We'll fly up there together. We'll use some points.
Exactly.
Let me know when you're going up there. I'll give you some pointers on some good restaurants a bit north of there.
Perfect.
Okay, so the next one, Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, she came, this is her first year on varsity. She's played all 4 years, and, she lacks some of the skill that she needs. A lot of it, though, becomes down to confidence. And her improvement just this year has been phenomenal. The thing I love most about her is she just never gives up. She's the funniest person in the world. They had a play that they made up yesterday, and I thought they were going to run it. It was called Alpha, and basically it was going to be an inbounds play that they were going to call, and she was going to drop to all fours and start barking like a dog.
Oh, my gosh. That would have been hilarious.
But they didn't get to it. It didn't happen. But anyhow, that would have been hilarious. And she's an actress. She's been part of our fall plays. Very talented person. I believe she wants to go into nursing. And I know she's going to be super successful, and I really enjoyed coaching her.
And she has her choice between Sac State, San Jose State, and Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
That's an interesting selection. Does she want to be a Hornet, a Spartan, or is it Roll Tide?
I'm all stingers up, man. Stingers
Fingers
up.
up, that's right.
Yeah, she can team up with the gal from, oh boy, who was it?
It's Fontenberry from Intercom.
Intercom. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yes.
she's going to be going
Yes.
That's true.
Indeed. Okay, so Audrey Regpala.
Audrey Regpala, she was a 4-year varsity player. She played her first 2 years. I think she would have benefited a little bit probably playing down and gaining some confidence. But her growth from the start of the season to the end of the season this year was phenomenal. Her confidence in her shot, confidence doing it. We struggled a little bit today with trying to bring the ball across that half court and getting stuck right there at half court. But you know, she's learning the game. I know she's not going to be playing anymore, but I was happy to see she hit a couple key threes too for us in that fourth quarter.
She did.
And she did. I mean, and you know, Saturday against Granite Bay, she hit a huge three for us.
Yeah.
Almost got us the
13
win.
seconds to go. Yeah.
Almost got us the win on that. So super just proud of her growth and her confidence that she built in through the entire season.
All right, Mackenzie Dean.
Oh, Mackenzie, you know, she's my post player in there, and I mean when she's on, she's on. You know, she was off and on this year. First half, she did some phenomenal things, but she had to step up when we lost Ava to the ankle injury, and she did some good things. When Ava's in there, I think she tends to get sometimes some more shots, able to get some offensive board and putbacks. She made a great move at the end of the game there, and put a shot in coming in off of a rebound. And I just, you know, she just fights, and she's played volleyball, she's done basketball, and she's, you know, softball is her game, and she's going to go on and play softball in college. And I'm excited to see what the softball program does this year, you know, as well as our girls lacrosse program, what they do this year moving into playoffs. I think they're going to be contenders going on into playoffs and doing that, and these seniors are going to have another phenomenal season.
And you mentioned the JV team and the freshman team, both winners tonight.
Huge.
The success that they've had, the JV team second half run 5-1.
Yeah.
In league play, the second half of league play.
Yep.
So the future's bright in that respect, but at the same time, Ava Jensen's back. Jada Bellaberg is back. Bridget Nielsen, your freshman this year, with a full varsity season under her belt, and she'll be ready to go next season as well. And
Elise Stites, she hit a big three today and played super well today. Macy Lee comes in and gives some really good strong minutes, and she's got that she loves that little elbow shot, and you know, when she has the opportunity to take it, she does, and she made a lot for us.
And
in
Emma
that one.
Givens.
And Emma Givens. Emma being a sophomore, I think this was one of Emma's best games. She really stepped up rebounding-wise. She just needs to work on rebounding. I need to work with her on a one dribble pull-up jumper. I think if she can get that down, she's going to be tough too. And we got to work on her defense. Defense is really, I think, going to be a big key for us.
So it's going to be a lot of fun next year, I think.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we certainly have a spring sports season that we need to get ourselves through, and Scott and I are both going to switch over and put our lacrosse hats on.
Yep.
But I mean, you mentioned it. There's the softball team with Mackenzie Dean. There's I believe there are some of the players that will do track and field.
And Ava Jensen for sure.
Yes, Ava's the pole vaulter for track and field.
That's right.
Yep.
And so still a bit of work to be done, both in the classroom and then on the athletic field before the five seniors actually walk across that stage in May.
Right.
So.
And I'll be out there supporting them and watching them. One of the nice things of having taken over as athletic director this year, I've been able to be a part of all these groups. And this senior class is a special class from the girls to the boys. I mean, they're a special group of kids. There's a close, you can see just looking out there, if you're looking out there at them taking pictures, these kids have supported each other from day one, and just really neat to see it. The parents are all here too of those kids, and it's a phenomenal group. I'm going to miss them. Truly going to miss them. It's a good group, and I just wish I'd have been, athletic director for all 4 of their years. But it's okay. I got one in.
Some of the nice things is, for the seniors, and you mentioned that Ellie in particular is staying local at least for the first couple of years, going to Sierra College, so she might be able to pop her head back in here. I
Yeah.
know that she has a brother on the basketball team,
Yes,
in the basketball program, so I'm sure that she'll be,
She'll be
around when she
definitely.
can.
Definitely. Yeah, she'll
And
definitely
so
be
that
around.
that'll be cool to see. So
Yeah,
it's always great to see the former players come back. I
Yep.
know we saw Sam Graham at the start of this season in the first game back when we started. So, want to say thank you for being accessible to us and
Yeah,
joining
for
us
sure.
after the games and joining us, letting me bug you before the games and stuff like that. It was fun working with you here on the basketball season this
Well,
year.
George, I can't thank you enough for what you do for BB Sports.
Right.
What you have brought to us. I met you last year, and we did a couple games last year, and it was so much fun. And this year you took on all of our home games for girls and boys. And, that's a lot of work. And I know you do this with the kindness of your heart. You love doing what you do. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to work with some of our student body. We get you some help, and we start building some new broadcasters.
Yes.
With your experience, I think it's going to be a great thing. But I can't tell you how much we appreciate you and what you've done for our school and the acknowledgement our school gets.
Well, it really is a labor of love. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I get to hang out with people like Scott.
He's funny. He's a funny guy. I
You
love to
both, you
listen.
both are. The chartreuse shoes, that's the best part, right? What were the
He's
shoes
a-
today?
it's
What were
his
you
shoe
still
game,
talking
man.
about, Ava?
His shoe game.
Yeah, we didn't really hit Ava's shoes. There was a player on Vista del Lago that had these bright blue shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course George
we
commented on it.
We didn't really get into the shoes a lot today, and that was
No,
kind of
we were
kind of
watching.
interesting.
Yeah.
But
So
the big question
entertaining.
is does Ava have a pair just like those at home?
No, that actually is the style of the shoe to
Okay.
have the
He's so
different colors now.
disappointed.
That is really
yeah,
disappointing.
Yeah, she didn't
So-
buy two pairs and then just wears the different ones.
Funny.
But thank you again, and thank you to our fan base and to everybody who's supported us through the years. We have a phenomenal new principal, and Mr. Puritan,
Absolutely.
who's been super supportive. He was here tonight, so it was nice for him to see the girls fight a little bit. For him to see that. He's a basketball guy too. He coached and everything, so it's nice to have him here. And I really see Bella Vista Athletics. We're building back the culture we used to have.
For sure.
I went to school here, and in the 70s we had a great program. 80s we fell off a little bit in some of our top programs. We've always been strong in soccer. 20 years ago we brought in lacrosse, which has been a great sport. We're the only team in Sacramento County that has a field hockey team.
Yep.
So that's a big deal as well. So we do a lot of neat things here, and our kids are great students. I haven't announced this, and I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get an award. But our girls and boys teams both were put up for academic awards.
Wonderful.
Wow.
They
Our
deserve it.
girls had a 3.478 GPA, and the boys had a 3.472
That's amazing.
GPA. And as a team, so that's talking every player on the team.
Wow. That's impressive.
So pretty phenomenal to have the student athletes that we have, and just to see their success. And I just love to see where they're going to go. Graduation's always a fun time, and I'm going to miss this group, but I know that they're going to do good things in the world, and so I'm excited to watch them grow, because I'm part of the Hackman family now.
Nice.
So
You got
they're
another one-
stuck with me for the rest of their life now.
And you got
Another one coming up.
Got a couple of budding nurses here in Paige Hackman
Right.
and Emma Thompson.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
they're
So
gonna
if
be
we ever
great
find
nurses.
ourselves in need of medical care, who knows?
There you go.
It
Yep.
might be them providing it
Yep.
in,
And
in
you
the
have
future,
the influencer in Ellie Tomei, so watch out for that one.
okay.
She is the TikTok queen.
Yeah.
Oh,
those
okay.
TikToks.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to be majoring in business or
Yes.
majoring in giving people the business,
Yeah.
right?
She does a good job with that. She's great. They're great kids. I'm super proud of this group, and super proud of the team and their fight and everything they gave me. And I can't ask for anything more.
All right. So it's on to spring sports,
Yes.
and planning begins soon for next year.
Yep.
With the sophomores and freshmen that move up to join your returning group, which again is led by Ava Jensen and Elise Stites, and Shay Leopold will be back
Yes.
from her
Good.
injury, and so and I know I just threw three names out
Yeah.
there, but I mean you've got quite a
Yep.
few from the varsity. You've got lots of varsity experience coming back next year, and then some good folks from the JV,
JV.
and who knows if there's might be a freshman from the freshman team. You never know.
Yep, you never know. The big thing is we want to bring them up, and we don't want to bring them up too fast, but we want to bring them up and make sure that we're going to be successful and have what we need on the floor to be successful, and I think the girls will do that. So,
All right.
super excited. Thank
Becky,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
you bet.
you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you.
Bob. Appreciate you, Hackman. You got me. New daughter here.
All right, that's head coach Becky Stewart of the Bella Vista Broncos, and that brings to a close this girls basketball season for the Broncos. Just going to go ahead and run down the final scoring numbers for tonight. Kelsey Brooks leads the way for Vista del Lago, 23 points, which is about double her point per game average for the Eagles. Bella Polari with 16 points, 9 for Layla Turek, and then it's 2 each for Callie Jacobowski and Sarari Mazzari, as well as Audrey Little and Jessica Yoder. And then Adelaide Lawson had 1 point and 7,251 rebounds. So
That she did. Impressive.
yeah, she was very impressive tonight. 15 points for Ellie Tomei on 5 3-pointers. Just couldn't get that last one that would have put her at 80 for the season.
Yeah, that would have been neat.
173 3-pointers in a Bella Vista uniform.
That's amazing.
And that doesn't
In
take
2
into
years.
account what she did at her school
Right, for sure.
in Idaho.
Shoot or shoot.
Prior to that, they didn't post the stats for her freshman and
Yeah.
sophomore years, so we don't know what she had there. So anyway, 8 points for Mackenzie Dean, 6 of those coming in the fourth quarter, 5 for Emma Thompson, and then it's 3 for Paige Hackman on 1 shot.
It was a beautiful
The
too.
pointer shot that she's
remembered
going to be
forever.
talking about for the rest
Forever.
of her life. Audrey
Yep.
Regpala also had a 3-point shot tonight, 2 for Elise Stites, 1 for Bridget Nielsen, and that rounds out the scoring. Final score once again is 60-37 in favor of Vista del Lago. We want to thank you for joining us for the girls' games all season long. Scott, pleasure working with you
Likewise,
again.
George.
This
Thanks.
was fun.
Yeah.
Now
You're a
you get it.
gem.
Now you get to have me bug you before all the
Hey,
lacrosse games.
I'll talk to you before and after games. It'll be glorious.
We
Yeah,
will
you're
go
a
ahead and
gem.
get
Thank
that
you,
all
George.
set up. We will debut Bella Vista Lacrosse here on BV Live Sports on February 26th. The Lady Broncos, will be taking on Christian Brothers, and then 2 nights later we will have the boys' home opener against Davis right here on BV Live Sports. Scott Hackman is the head coach of the girls lacrosse program, and Jim Goldsmith enters his 2nd year as the head coach for the boys program. So we are looking forward to that. But we have one more basketball game as well, and that is the boys senior night, which is tomorrow night.
I'll be here.
And they will be taking on Vista del Lago as well. The boys will battle it out. We will honor 7, I believe it is 7 seniors on the boys roster. And so the game is scheduled for a 7:30 start. We will begin our coverage as soon as the JV game ends. And so hopefully that is right around 7:10. That is a time guesstimate. So just be with us right around that time. And if we're not ready to go, you'll see it on the screen as we've been doing, just letting you know that we will be starting. And then we will come on right after the JV game ends. We'll have the senior night ceremonies and then the basketball game as well to close out the 2024-25 high school basketball season here at Bella Vista High School. So hope to see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Our camera operator is JT Stewart and our producer Julie Tharlson. For Scott Hackman, I'm George Tharlson. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you tomorrow.